Starting December 1st, 2023, the game has completely changed for anyone with a home loan in India. If you've finished paying off your loan, banks can no longer make you chase them for your own property documents. The rules have changed, and for once, they're in favor of you, the borrower. This is a massive update that impacts millions of Indians who buy homes on loans. So if you, your family, or your friends have a home loan, you need to watch this till the very end and share it. It's that important. Until recently, when you paid off your loan, there was absolutely no clarity on when you'd get your property papers back. Banks would delay for weeks, months, and sometimes even longer. For so many families, documents like the original sale deed, mother deed, no objection certificates, and the entire chain of documents are incredibly important. Without them, selling or transferring your property is impossible. And in the worst-case scenarios, these critical documents were misplaced, damaged, or completely lost by the bank. The borrower, who had just spent years paying off a loan, was then forced to run from pillar to post, dealing with all the stress and expense. But that all changed in December 2023. The Reserve Bank of India, or RBI, introduced a major new rule. Now, banks must return your original property documents within 30 days of you fully repaying the loan. It doesn't matter if it's a home loan, a loan against property, or any other mortgage-linked loan. Once you pay it off, the clock starts ticking for the bank. Let me break down the new rule for you. First, after you've fully repaid your loan and closed the account, the bank has exactly 30 days to return all your original property documents. Second, what if the documents are lost, misplaced, or damaged while in the bank's custody? Well, the bank now has an additional 30 days to get you duplicate or certified copies of those documents. And here's the key part. They have to do it at their own expense. You don't pay a single rupee for their mistake. Now for the third and most powerful part of this rule, the penalty. If the bank fails to return the original documents or provide reconstructed ones within this total 60-day period, a penalty of 5,000 rupees per day starts from the 61st day. Yes, 5,000 rupees for every single day of delay. This is huge. Before, the borrower carried all the stress and financial burden. Now the liability is squarely on the bank. This rule didn't just appear out of thin air. The RBI introduced it because complaints against banks were rising, property disputes were increasing, and these documentation delays were blocking property sales. Borrowers had no timelines to rely on, and courts were flooded with cases about lost deeds. This new framework finally protects the borrower's rights and creates real accountability for lenders. So, who does this apply to? It applies to everyone. Public banks like SBI and PNB, private banks like HDFC, ICICI, and Axis, non-banking financial companies or NBFCs, and all housing finance companies. Basically, if an institution lent you money against your property, they have to follow this rule. So, what should you do when you're about to close your loan? Be proactive first. Get your loan closure certificate. Then ask for a detailed list of all the original documents you submitted. Make sure you receive a no-dues certificate when you get the documents back. Carefully verify that all your property deeds are intact and in good condition. Finally, sign a handover acknowledgement only after you've checked everything. Here's one extra tip. As soon as you get your papers back, scan them and store a digital copy safely. It can be a lifesaver in an emergency. For the first time ever, borrowers have real power in this situation. Banks can no longer delay. They can't misplace your documents without facing serious consequences, and they can't push the responsibility back onto you. This rule is a massive win for home buyers, middle-class families, and anyone with a mortgage. If you know anyone with a home loan, please send this video to them. Most people in India have no idea this rule even exists, and this information can save them a ton of stress, money, and potential legal trouble. If you found this helpful, please like the video, and let me know in the comments if you want me to cover other topics like housing, loan rules, NPA risks, or other RBI protections for consumers. Thanks for watching.